What's up, guys? Guess who I've got here today? My housemate Berfi. So Berfi, I decided to drag her onto the podcast, film it live. She's a bit nervous, but she'll be fine.
Yeah, hopefully.
And I thought that I would just interview Berfi about moving to Australia from Turkey, learning Australian English, what your experiences have been in Australia. So I guess to start with, can you tell me about where you grew up in Turkey?
Actually, I moved a lot in Turkey, but yeah, in the last 6-7 years I was in Istanbul. I just came here like 10 months ago.
And what made you pick Australia out of America, the UK, Canada, New Zealand, South Africa?
No. I think that time almost every country has their own problems right now. Like US has something going on and UK has this Brexit. So I was just thinking about Canada or Australia actually. And I wanted to be in an English-speaking country for sure. I just didn't want to deal with another language after my 25 age. And so, yeah, I choose Australia, but I really like it. It's so different from everywhere else I've been before.
So was it a shock when you got here? Were you expecting to come here and find kangaroos and wombats in the streets and like Crocodile Dundee wrestling crocodiles and all of that sort of stuff? Or
yeah, I knew that Victoria is not that crazy at least, but yeah, I was really scared about spiders because if you don't go to a sea, you don't need to deal with sharks, but spiders can be everywhere. And I've just seen 2 really big ones, 2 huntsmen, but yeah, they were dangerous. So
were they in your house or?
Yeah, in my room actually.
And what did you do to get rid of them? How did you protect yourself?
I used vacuum cleaner to kill them, but after I did this, I learned that they might not be dead even if you vacuum them.
Poor little guys are probably stuck in the vacuum for like a month.
But it worked for me.
Well, that's a good solution, I guess, if you don't like spiders. And have you seen any snakes or any other dangerous animals?
No.
So it's not as bad as it appears online.
I still think it might be bad in countryside.
In the outback and everything.
Yeah, or in up north, but not here.
Yeah. And where else have you been since getting to Australia?
I've just been in Sydney and...
Sorry.
Yeah, I prefer Melbourne. Whatever. And I've been in a festival in countryside of Victoria, but I don't know where, actually.
You can't remember where? Or you don't know where?
It was a really, really small town. Maybe it's not even a town. I'm not sure.
Oh, crazy. And what's on your bucket list of places to go and see? What do you want to go and see most in Australia?
I really want to go to Tasmania. Mm-hmm. And I really want to go to Perth. Mm-hmm. And everyone is talking about East Coast, so I need to do it at some point. But for me, I really want to see Perth and Tasmania first.
So what about Uluru? What about the desert? Are you keen to see those places or not so much?
Yeah, I'd like to, but it's just too hard to go there. It's too expensive. And if you want to drive, it's like 5 days, I think.
It takes quite a while.
Yeah, because my friend did that. And she said they were 2 drivers on the car and they were both driving and it takes 5 days. So I wouldn't do it.
That's a bit of a big commitment.
But it looks amazing.
Yeah. And
I need to see that at some point, but not now.
How has learning English been in Australia? Did you find the accent incredibly difficult? Or was it not as bad as you thought? Or is it still bad?
I think Australian is the hardest accent. Maybe somewhere in UK might be hardest, but but in general, Australian is pretty hard. And when I first came here, it was really, really hard to understand because my first housemates were from country Victoria or Tasmania. Yeah. So it was really hard to understand them. But now I'm feeling better about my English. I don't know. I can understand people at least. And maybe not the accent itself, but the slang is so complicated in Australia.
Have you learnt many slang words?
I think, yeah, a bit, not too much.
Where did we just go?
Huh?
We just went for a walk to get some ice cream, and what's the slang term for the place we went to?
Oh, kindies.
There was Kindies was on the way with the
Yeah.
servo, right?
Oh, servo, yeah. Well, I knew that one from the videos. I watch a lot of YouTube videos before I come here. Because, like, yeah, I heard that Australian is kind of different, so I searched a lot. And I watched a lot of videos about Australian. So.
Yeah, no, crazy. And so, what do you miss most from home? What's a big difference between Australia and Turkey?
I miss my food.
Your food.
Actually, like, the food is so good here.
Yeah.
Like,
it's good here.
Yeah, like, I mean, there are a lot of options.
Yeah.
And none of the places you go for eat, it's not bad at all. Like, everywhere is, everybody's better than okay.
Yeah.
In Turkey, there are a lot of shitty places.
There's a lot of average places, but then there's the ones that are really good at it.
Yeah, and the food itself is so good. Like, Turkish food here is not good, but in general, food here is so good, and there are a lot of options, like a lot of different cuisines and stuff.
And so what was it like finding a job when you got to Australia? Was that easy? Was it difficult? And how did they...
At first place, it was hard for me, because I think you need some network and you need to know where to apply or how you're gonna do it. Do you need a certificate or something for the job you want to work?
Mm-hmm.
And now it looks really easy, because I'll learn what can I do and which places I would prefer to work. I don't know, certificates and what I need to do. I know now. So I think I would find a job like easily now.
Yeah, if you just got here.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it depends on people though. If you know someone here, it would be very easy. I just came here by myself without knowing anything and anyone here.
So what would your advice be, whether it was to other Turkish people or just anyone who got here and was obviously learning Australian English?
Yeah.
What advice would you have to them with regards to finding a job?
Finding a job, probably like if I was planning to come here now, I would search more, like about what can I do here.
So don't just settle for the first thing that you come across.
You're like, I don't know, like I would search online more too, because everyone told me that if you just go there and bring your resume, you would find something, but it's not working like that, I think.
So how did it work? How did you get your job?
You need to do some small talks and stuff. Like, you need to convince people that you can work there. Because if you're a foreigner, they would think that your English might not be enough to work there.
So don't just go in, give them the resume and walk straight out.
Yeah, just talk with the people and just try to convince them that. And okay, another thing.
Yeah.
I think in Australia, small talks are really important. Like,
really?
Even if you're buying a coffee or something, the barista would talk to you about, like, how's your day been? Like, what are you doing? Or, I don't know. Oh, it's a good day, isn't it? Like, some small talks. So, even if you can understand people, I think they would want to see that, like, you can do that. And
that you're friendly and open to doing that, more so than that you can just do that.
So, if you're going to a place to bring your resume and stuff, you just need to like talk a bit and like being nice to the people, like manager of the place or whatever.
And would you say that it's hard to get a job in Melbourne? Are there a lot that are available, or is it incredibly competitive because a lot of people want these jobs?
Yeah, there are a lot of people, but there are a lot of jobs as well. I think it's not hard in terms of like the availability, but yeah, you just need to be confident and be more friendly, as you said, like more open for those stuff.
Oh, cool.
I think it's about experience. Like, you would fail like in first 3 days maybe, but if you keep doing that, you would find something.
You got to keep getting back on the wagon and keep giving it a go. I guess also you have some Australian friends, which is pretty rare for people who've just arrived in Australia to meet and become really good friends with Aussies.
Yeah.
What would you suggest to people who get to Australia and don't want to just mingle, don't want to just mix with their own country or people who speak with their own language? How would you suggest going and meeting fellow or other Australians?
Yeah.
Apart from using Tinder.
Tinder is a good point, actually, but whatever. So the thing, actually, I was trying to not hang out with Turkish people all the time.
So you made a specific effort to try and avoid Turkish people.
I don't want to say avoid.
Well, not in a negative way, but for your own sake.
Even if I like the people, then I would just mix the Australian ones and the Turkish ones. I wouldn't hang out with Turkish people all the time.
That always blew my mind about you. Every time you have Turkish people over at the house and I walk into the room, you just switch to English and I'm always like...
Yeah, but they live here for, I don't know, a couple of years as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, we need to get used to it.
So what can people do then?
I think, the thing I did is, I went to a lot of different, events and stuff. And I think being open to the people is the key. There's a language exchange event on Wednesdays in a bar. And I was going there for I don't know, for a month or something. I was going there every Wednesday. Then I made a really good friend from the bar.
Who was Australian? Or
no, she was German. But then I met a lot of friends through her. And it goes like that. When I met with her friend, I was real nice to them, and I was trying to talk to them and being close to them.
So you do just have to actively be open to meeting new people, whether or not they're even Australian, and then just eventually your friendship circle will grow, as opposed to just be where's the Spanish speakers? I'm going to stick with them, you know? Did it shock you how many Turkish people were here?
Yeah.
Because
really.
prior to meeting you, I don't think I really knew any, and then all of a sudden meeting you, and I've met probably, 5 or 6. So I'm like, wow, you guys are all over the place.
Yeah, in my first 2 months, I think, I haven't met any Turkish people, and I was like, oh, where are they? And then, I met with one of them, and then I met the whole rest of them.
The floodgates were opened.
Yeah, because, the thing is, every Turkish people knows the others. Everyone knows each other. And I think it must be same for other foreigners as well.
So what was it like, too, when you first got here? What was your level of English, and what did you do to improve it, to not just learn Australian English, but to actively improve your English in an immersion environment? I remember that. So for getting this master's, I got an IELTS, and my IELTS score was 6.5. So it wasn't too bad. This is prior to coming. This is before, was it? Yep.
And it wasn't too bad, but I was really struggling about talking with Australian people.
They're speaking, well, that's what everyone always suffers from.
And also listening as well, because of the accent. We were learning American, I think, in Turkey. Yeah. And I always watch American shows, so I was expecting something like that, but it was different, whatever. Just keep doing that. You shouldn't give up, first thing. Because some of my friends, they were and some, my best friend, her English is better than mine. And she was today, when I was talking, I just stuck at some point. I'm so bad. It's been ages. Why I'm not that good enough? I'm not good enough yet. Yeah. And I was just saying it's just too normal. You're trying to learn something else, and it's gonna happen. You're gonna stuck sometimes, but you shouldn't give up and keep working on it. So I was just trying to talk with people every day and trying to get used to those small talks. Yeah. And after I started to work here, so I'm working in 2 jobs right now. Yep. After I started to talk with the customer, then I started to get used to basic things.
Yeah.
Because every day you're talking about the same thing.
I think that's one of the best things too about getting a job where you're working in hospitality is that conversations can't get deep. You don't have time to start talking about philosophy, and it's literally just the same shit every day of just, how's it going? What can I get you? Would you like this? That's it. See you guys. Did you want to pay with card? You know,
and after a point, your accent is getting more Australian because you're hearing the same stuff every day from native speakers. And
you're getting paid for it.
That's so good. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. And, I mean, tell me too about the difference between the Turkish city, Istanbul. I think you were telling me a bit about the cats, right?
Cats.
And that you really miss the cats in Turkey.
Yeah, because we have a lot of animals, like mostly cats, on the streets.
On the streets, yeah. So tell me about it and how it compares to Melbourne, because it just seems so awesome.
You don't have at all in Melbourne. I hate it. Like, I love Melbourne, but in terms of
we just don't have animals running around.
I miss Istanbul a lot. Like, even on my street in Istanbul, I have like 5 cats on the street, just like feeding them all the time.
Are there any native birds, or are they just all?
and people love cats in Turkey. People love cats in Turkey. So I wasn't the only one who feeds them.
But that would be quite a bit of work.
But other differences, like Istanbul is way bigger than Melbourne. Istanbul is like almost 20 million. So
wow, that's like 5 times bigger.
Yeah.
So is it just really expansive? Like it goes over a very, very large area, does it? Whereas Melbourne's kind of the cities on a few blocks, and the moment you go outside, it's kind of suburbs.
Yeah, in Melbourne, only the city is kind of busy. It's not even that bad.
Yeah.
And in Istanbul, everywhere is so busy.
So what are the worst parts about Melbourne or about Australia? This is where you get to, push the knife in and twist it. If you would change anything about Australia and about Melbourne, what would it be? And why?
Might be weather.
The weather?
Yeah.
So you'd make it colder?
No. I would just make it more predictable.
Yeah.
Because it's crazy here.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just too far from everywhere. But it's the bad thing about Melbourne and the good thing about Melbourne as well. Because everything about Australia is so related to that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just so isolated from everywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's that good, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Man, maybe we should end up there, guys. Do you guys have any questions for Berfi? If you have any questions, put them in the comments below and I'll read them out for Berfi, and you guys can ask her whatever you want. Ask her whatever you want. Questions. Well, yeah, within reason. So what have you got planned for the rest of the day, Berfi? Just hanging out? Just going out, doing things?
I think so. Going out and have a beer, maybe.
Yeah. And what do you think of the nightlife here in Australia? Is it similar to Turkey? Much the same?
No, I don't know, it's kind of different, but there are a lot of good pubs around here in Melbourne, and this is what I like. But I think in terms of like nightclubs and stuff, it's not that much. I think it's better in Sydney about nightclubs. Not,
Jesus.
But live music and pubs and bars are better here.
Yeah.
But I heard in Sydney people would go out for nightclubs, and I don't like it. I'm just saying.
It's all good. You're allowed to hate us. So what is it like in Istanbul in comparison? Do they have the same kind of drinking culture as Australians do, or is it a bit different?
It depends on people.
It depends on people.
Like, for us, like, there are a lot of, like, similar places as well, like pubs and bars. And I would drink probably same as here. But, yeah, some people don't drink much in Turkey. So.
Yeah. There's some of us in Australia who don't either. Jesus, we're not all alcoholics. Just most of us. Most of us.
Yeah. I never met a guy or girl doesn't drink here.
Yeah. Well, there's not really any reason to not drink, I guess.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I agree.
All right, guys. Well, if you don't have any questions feel free to put them down here if you have any. But if not, I might let Berfi go because I think I've held it for too long. But I'll give you 1 minute. We'll count it down. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. But thanks for joining us, guys. I hope you like these sorts of live interviews. Berfi certainly doesn't like having them sprung upon her randomly.
All good.
All right. Looks like there's no questions. Well, thank you so much for coming, Berf. I appreciate it. And thanks for watching, guys.
All good.
See ya. G'day guys, if you like the episode, make sure you smash that like button, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel to see future episodes. If you want to support me, you can become a patron on my Patreon page and donate as little as $1 per month. And if you want to learn Aussie English fast, sign up to the Aussie English Classroom via my website. The link's below and you'll get weekly lessons. Thanks guys, see you soon.